Tens of millions of people are expected to watch Super Bowl 55 this Sunday, and while many may tune in for the game, many others watch for the commercials. Viacom CBS says ad space for Sunday's game is virtually sold out. Here's a preview of one ad you'll see this Sunday.
Did you steal my Cheetos again?
Just tell him it wasn't you.
But I caught you at the counter.
Wasn't me.
Saw you snacking on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
You even had him in the shower.
It wasn't me.
I even caught you on camera.
You're the one who granted access to your snacks. Don't talk surprised that she sneak behind your back. You gotta keep tabs before she empty that bag. Let's review the situation. Orange fingers, red flag. To keep you on stash, you gotta hide it better. If she asks where they are, you say forget her. Never admit to a word, and please don't upset her. And if she keep on snacking, I guess you let her.
Well, did you?
Wasn't me.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that's the first time that's ever worked.
For more of the ads you can expect to see during this year's Super Bowl commercials, I want to bring in Jeanine Poggi. She's a senior editor for Ad Age. Jeanine, welcome. Great to have you with us. So what are you going to be watching for with this year's crop of Super Bowl commercials? Can we expect them to have a different tone because of the pandemic?
Yeah, as you saw from that Cheetos ad, we are expecting a lot of the ads to be humorous and lighthearted. I think brands really feel like it is their responsibility after the horrible year that we've had with so much fear and sadness to really entertain Super Bowl viewers. And I think you're going to see a lot in the vein of the Cheetos ad that we just saw.
Which was a lot of fun. But we have another ad that you're going to see come Sunday night. This one is by Indeed, and they take a more serious approach. Let's watch.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. And we'll rise up high like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again for you.
I tell you, I'm a sucker. It's really easy for me to get teary-eyed, so excuse me, but can we expect to see more ads like that with a really serious tone? You know, I can imagine for a lot of advertisers, it is very tricky to really strike the right tone this year.
Yeah, this year especially, it's going to be very hard. I think Indeed will be one of the few advertisers that we see this year strike that sort of tone. I think, too, what we're really going to be seeing for anyone who does go on a more serious note is still ending with this act of like hope, inspiration. They're not going to leave us on this, sad, sour note. So I do think there's an element of hope and inspiration in what Indeed did. But if you think about the year with millions of Americans losing their jobs, Indeed is really saying and saying there is hope out there for you. And, their message is we are trying to help all people find jobs. So, I think it'll be, though, one of the rare, serious Super Bowl ads that we'll see this year.
Right. All right. So let's take a look at one more ad that we're all going to see on Sunday. This one is by M&M that you say makes use of humor and celebrities. So let's take a look.
I feel bad for kicking your seat on purpose.
I'm sorry for mansplaining. That's when a man...
I know what it is.
We should have just told you it's a boy.
I wish you didn't have to hear all that.
Sorry I called you Karen.
That's my name.
Sorry your name is Karen.
I promise I will not eat any more of your friends.
Really?
Okay, it might happen one more time.
So what do you make of this ad? And is this the approach we would normally see from a candy company?
What's great about this one is that it's certainly lighthearted, but it definitely brings in some elements and relatable moments from 2020. The Karen moment, I think, is very funny, and they lean into and aren't just ignoring, the situation of the past year. It is not a typical M&Ms or candy commercial. I think that they are thinking a little bit differently about how to really be culturally relevant right now and bring in some jokes that everyone can relate to.
I think they do a pretty good job. So finally, what brands are going to be sitting out this year, and why did they make that decision?
Yeah, one of the big trends this year is seeing some of the brands that we are so used to seeing in the Super Bowl, like Budweiser, who is sitting out of the game for the first time in 37 years. You have Coke, Pepsi, Hyundai, Kia. These brands who are usually in the game decided not to buy in this year. And, every brand is really rethinking and reprioritizing their marketing strategy and thinking about what brands they're going to invest in for 2021. And this is certainly a result of the pandemic, and also other marketing agendas for the brands. And, someone like Budweiser is instead using the money that would have gone to the Super Bowl commercial, and they are donating it to COVID relief. So we are seeing some brands take that route. But I do think bigger picture, this is really a business strategy and thinking about what are our marketing plans for 2021? Should we be investing in certain brands over others in our portfolio?
Yeah, I mean, even before COVID, wasn't there a consumer shift toward really highlighting, consumers really wanted to highlight and buy from companies that they believed had a good message, correct? I mean, we've seen that shift happening for a while, haven't we?
Absolutely. And that's only exacerbated this year, amid the social justice movement. I think one of the big things that you'll see, not just from Super Bowl ads, but advertising in general, is consumers really want to see brands that, made statements during the, early days of the Black Lives Matter movement, really living up to the promises that they made. And I think you'll start seeing that in some of the Super Bowl commercials this year. But there's certainly a lot of work and a long journey ahead for brands, to really meet the promises that they set forth back in the spring.
Right. Lofty promises are hard to fulfill. All right, Jeanine Poggi, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And you can watch Super Bowl 55 live this Sunday on CBS. You can also stream it on CBS All Access, CBSSports.com, and the CBS Sports app.